Hey everybody, it's Dean Guccione for Tomorrow's Firefighter, and welcome to this week's video where I'm going to be talking about what happens and how do you move forward and how do you get through the fact that you didn't pass probation. And believe me, I know and I understand that this is devastating to you. You know, you've worked so hard to get hired and you've gone through your probationary year only to fail on your final probationary exam. I know it's heartbreaking, but you can and you will get through it. And I'm going to talk about the ways that you can do that today. But the first thing that you have to acknowledge in moving forward is that this was your responsibility. You didn't pass because of you. If you're blaming others in the fire department around you that for your failure or for your lack of passing, then you're going to have a very difficult time moving forward, going into another interview with another department and articulating why they should hire you after you failed probation and why they should give you a second chance. So a number of the reasons why people fail on probation is the number one thing is they're overwhelmed. That first 2 to 4, even 5, maybe 6 months, you are bombarded with an enormous amount of information and training that you need to learn and skills that you have to learn. You know, in your probationary year, you're building a foundation of skills and knowledge for the rest of your career. And those are, I kind of equate those to building blocks. So they're like blocks of brick or concrete that you're building the foundation for the next 30 years of your career. And every one of those blocks has to be strong, and you've got to understand how to execute each one of those evolutions, whether it's hose, ladders, ventilation, auto extrication, rope rescue, maybe hazmat, building construction, and natural gas, understanding natural gas and understanding electricity and understanding all the fundamentals of being a firefighter. And all those blocks need to be solid so you can build the rest of your foundation, build the rest of your career on that foundation. So the first thing is a lot of folks get overwhelmed because of the enormity of the amount of information that you have to learn and be able to actually physically do with your hands and with your body. And another thing is maybe some folks didn't understand what they were getting into becoming a firefighter. They thought, oh yeah, I can do this, I can do this, no problem, and not understanding the gravity as well. And that kind of goes hand in hand with being overwhelmed. So you just have to understand that being a firefighter is a very, very difficult job. But it's obviously learnable, and you can do it by repetition over and over and over and over in training through all the evolutions that you're responsible for. So another area too is that kind of is in this same thing is that some folks get overly confident. They're like, oh yeah, I got this piece of cake. And then they might get thrown a curve and they can't think because they've just learned specific things, but they haven't really understood what they're doing within that evolution, whether it's a hose evolution, whether it's a ventilation operation or an auto extrication operation. And that throws them for a loop and they can't think on their feet because they're so concentrated on just memorizing stuff. And this isn't about memorizing, although memorizing is part of it, but it's about learning. And the more you learn, the more you add to an evolution to where you understand why you're doing the things that you do. So being overly confident has been a problem for some folks that I've seen who haven't passed probation. And probably the biggest problem why people don't pass probation is because they didn't ask for help when they needed it. They were afraid that they would be looked down upon or felt like they would lose respect if they asked for help. It's like, wow, you know, there's so much to learn again. And you can go to your senior firefighter or your captain and go, Cap, can I sit down and talk to you with a minute? I'm having trouble with this certain evolution, and can we get out and train on it, or can I get with the engineer and our senior firefighter and get out and do some training on it so I feel proficient, so I can do well on my 3-month exam or my 6-month exam or my final exam. And if you have a good captain, you've got a good crew, they're going to go, absolutely, because they want you to succeed. I mean, they've poured a ton of money into you, not just to have you fail, but they've put that money into you because they believe in you, and you've got to believe in yourself that you can do it, but you've got to ask for help when you feel like you're falling behind. And a way to gauge that is by talking to your senior firefighters and the engineer and your captain on a regular basis. I mean, not every day, don't be bugging them all day long, but talk to them once a week and go, hey, am I falling short here? Is there something that I'm not doing right? Is there something I can do better? So you're going to need that feedback from them, as well as your own internal feedback going, I'm not real comfortable doing this. I'm not real confident. So that is kind of basically in a nutshell what you need to do. And then moving forward, you're going to need to execute a plan to improve that and show your future department, hey, I am up for the task because I've done this, 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 and this, and that to remedy why I didn't pass probation on my previous department. So if you'd like to get more information, I've got a detailed plan laid out in my Firefighter Oral Interview Academy that you can get on tomorrowsfirefighter.com. If you want to become a student, I have a plan all laid out on how you can go through and improve, and to show you exactly step by step what you need to do to where you won't fail your probation next time, and exactly what to do when you're talking to your future department in your oral interview or in the chief's interview on your next department, to where they'll have confidence in you that you'll know that you're going to pass probation. So again, I hope that served you. And if you're watching this on YouTube, subscribe, give it a like, and I hope you check out more videos, because if you subscribe, you're going to get videos like this on a regular basis. And if you're watching this anywhere besides tomorrowsfirefighter.com, go on over there and sign up with your email address, and you're going to get videos like this. You got access to my video blog, plus you're going to get 2 hours of free training. That's an introduction to my Firefighter Oral Interview Academy. So I really hope you check that out, and I really hope this served you this week. And thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.